SightWordsandFluency. These are all months, so they should all start with capital letters. Hold on, Bailey. We have April, May, June, July, and August. Get your hands ready. April. A-P-R-I-L, April. May. M-A-Y, May. June. J-U-N-E, June. July. J-U-L-Y, July. This is the tricky one. August. A-U-G-U-S-T, August. August starts the same way as autumn. The A is an A-U, August. Make sure you practice. We will. Start.
My birthday is in June 16th.
Oh, then you should definitely be able to start June. Ma'am.
My birthday is
Excellent. Raise your hand if your birthday is in June or July or August or April or May. Whoa, cool. You all told me your birthday's. That's great. Put your hand down. What time is it?
It's
It's about fluency workshop. It's about how. Thank you.
When we finished,
What are we reading? Which is a book about. Okay, it's a book about Michael Jordan. That's the answer. I was leaving right here. This is Michael Jordan in Pursuit of a Dream. This whole week we are reading books about famous people in sports people. So we're going to start with Michael Jordan. We're going to read about Wilma Rudolph. We're going to read about Effa Manley. I think we might read about Jesse Owens. We're definitely going to read about Jackie Robinson. So get excited because we're going to read about all kinds of sports people. So today we're reading about Michael Jordan. Yes, sir. Cool, so do I. Oh, wow.
I'm ready.
Groovy. Alright, this is Salt in His Shoes, Michael Jordan in Pursuit of a Dream. How's that picture make you feel? Confident. That's a good word.
Like I can do it.
Like you can do it too. Mute? What does mute mean? Oh, because it doesn't have any words? I see. Okay. Alright. That's creative. Alright, ready? Michael loved to play basketball. Every Saturday he followed his older brothers, Larry and Ronnie, to the park, hoping that they would let him play. And if one of the guys who usually played with them didn't show, they always did. But there was one problem. His name was Mark, and he was the tallest boy on the court. Why do you think Mark would be a problem? Mark the tallest boy. Tommy, what were you saying?
Because he could block the ball anytime.
Mm-hmm. He can block the ball. If he's really tall, you try to shoot basketball over him. He's tall, he's going to block you. What's the matter, Mikey? Too short? Mark flapped his arms in Michael's face. What kind of person is Mark?
A bully.
He's definitely boastful. What does boastful mean?
Brag.
Less to brag. Over here, shouted Larry. But when Michael threw the ball, what's going to happen?
He blocked.
Mark's long arms came out of nowhere and knocked the ball away. It flew into the hands of a player on Mark's team. He made the basket, and the game was over. Just like that. How do you think this made Michael feel?
Scared.
I think scared. What do you think he's scared of?
Angry.
Class. Jagger, what do you think he's scared of?
I think he's scared of Mark because Mark is tall and Michael is short and Mark is kind of a bully and he's small.
I'm really sorry, guys. If I were taller, that wouldn't have happened. All the way home, Michael apologized, even though no one was mad at him. Who was he apologizing to?
His brothers. His teammates.
His brothers, remember in the beginning? So he
Oh, yeah.
with his brothers, Larry and Ronnie. So he's walking home with his brothers, he's apologizing. What is he feeling like?
He's feeling hurt.
Yeah,
Disappointed in
maybe
himself.
disappointed in himself. Good. His older his brother Ronnie tried to cheer him up. Look, little brother, you played good today. Don't worry, we'll win the next time. Sorry.
He retired from basketball.
Spoiler alert. Don't tell me that. When they got home, Michael went into the kitchen where Mama was cooking dinner. He was still disappointed, and she could tell. You guys lost again today, huh? Michael nodded. He sat quietly for a minute, then said, Mama, how can I grow taller? Now, Mama knew the answer to a lot of questions, but this was a tough one. She thought for a moment as she sprinkled salt and pepper on the chicken she was making for dinner. Then she smiled, looked at Michael, and said, Salt.
What?
Salt? Michael looked at his mama. Salt in your shoes. We'll put salt in your shoes and say a prayer every night. Before you know it, you'll be taller, she replied.
Salt does that?
So I want us to stop and think for a second. Is this book a fiction made-up story, or is this a non-fiction true story? Non-fiction. This is true. It's about a real person. So do you think that putting salt in your shoes will actually make you taller? No. So why do you think his mom told him that? I'll take a hand. Why do you think his mom told him put salt in your shoes and it'll make you grow taller? Jada, what do you think?
I think she said that so he could feel better.
So he could feel better? What does he really want?
To grow taller.
So why does he want to grow taller? What is actually going to make him grow taller?
When he grows
Right now, what's actually going to make him grow taller?
What's actually going to make him grow taller is
Why is Michael going to grow taller?
all the things that grow taller.
What makes you grow taller? Call on a friend. No, hand up. Call on a friend. Hand up. Jaya, what do you think?
I think his mom told him that was because it's not the salt that makes him taller. It's his actions and he has to keep on playing basketball.
Is keeping on playing basketball going to make him taller?
No.
But it is going to make him what?
Stronger. And better.
Better at basketball. What's going to make him taller?
When his birthday comes.
So growing up, right? He's going to get taller because he's growing up. He's eating, he's sleeping, he's taking care of himself, he's growing up. So he's going to get taller. Is that going to happen fast or slow?
Slow.
So his mom's telling him put salt in your shoes and you'll grow up, but he's really going to grow up because he's growing up. But she's trying to cheer him up. Salt in my shoes, Michael said quietly to himself. Surely Mama was teasing. He sat staring out of the window, trying to figure out how salt was going to help him grow. He noticed the rose bushes outside of Mama's garden. They had grown high along the fence, and roses of all colors were blooming on the vines. He thought to himself, I remember when Mama first planted those bushes. Michael's face lit up. If Mama knows how to make those rose bushes grow taller, then maybe she's right. Maybe salt in my shoes really will help me grow. Growing more excited, Michael twirled around and started asking lots of questions. Mama, how long will it take? And how tall do you think I'll get? Smiling, Mama sat down next to him and explained, in order for this to work, the most important things you have to do are to be patient and listen to what I tell you and say your prayers every night. Listening carefully, Michael shook his head. Okay, Mama, I'll be patient, but what does saying my prayers have to do with it? So she told him 3 things. She said you have to be patient, which means what?
Wait.
Is that going to help him grow taller?
No.
So she didn't wait.
Yes.
If you wait, you get older, time passes, you're going to grow taller. So waiting, being patient is going to help him grow taller. And she said, listen to your mama. Is that going to help him grow taller?
No.
No, but it's a good idea. And she said, say your prayers. Is that going to help him grow taller?
No.
Let's see. So what does that have to do with it? Hurry up. Everything, Mama replied, and she hugged him. Now go wash up and tell your brothers and sisters to get ready for dinner. Michael dashed out of the kitchen, almost knocking over his father, who was walking in. What's he up to now? Asked Daddy. Oh, the usual, laughed Mama, chasing a dream. Jair.
When he looked at those flowers, I think that his mom took a lot of time planting those flowers, and then finally the flowers bloomed. And I think if Michael waits till he get older, he'll get taller.
I like that connection. So she took her time with the flowers to make them bloom. Now he's going to take his time with his body to grow taller. Later during dinner, Mama noticed that Michael was barely eating anything. He was already daydreaming about being taller. Is he going to grow taller if he's not eating?
No. He was hot.
Michael, first things first, you won't grow if you don't eat, especially your vegetables, Mama said. But I'm not really hungry, he said. Raising her eyebrows, Mama gave him a stern look. Slowly, Michael picked up his fork and began to eat. Minutes later, his plate was clean, and he was asking for more. That evening at bedtime, Michael set his favorite game shoes on the floor next to the growth chart hanging on the wall. Then he put on his pajamas, said his prayers, and jumped into bed. Man.
I think why he started eating when his mama looked at him, because he was mad at his mama and have to follow her directions, and thought that's how he can grow, so he listened and ate all his food.
Sorry?
Do you know when Michael Jordan was born?
I do not, but I can look it up for you. We'll see if it tells us at the end. When Mama came in, Michael was fast asleep. By the look on his face, she could tell he was already playing basketball in his dreams. Standing by his bed, Mama sprinkled salt in his shoes. Then she prayed quietly over him as she did all her children. How does Mama feel about her children?
Happy.
Safe.
What? She loves them, right? She loves her children. She takes good care of them. How you doing? Yeah. So is salt in his shoes really going to help him grow?
No.
But she still puts it in her shoes. Why does she do that?
She has faith.
Because he wants to grow taller.
Oh, you're on the right track. He wants to grow taller, right? She told him salt in your shoes will make you taller.
But I think she said that because when he do basketball, when the next day he wake up and he put on his shoes, he's gonna feel salt in his shoes, and then maybe he might think of what's gonna happen when he grow up.
How do you think he's going to feel when he feels salt in his shoes the next day?
Crazy.
Crazy?
They're gonna be tickling his feet,
Confident?
jumping out. No,
Yeah.
they're gonna be straight. It's gonna be. Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because they're gonna tickle his feet and then he's gonna go crazy and switch around.
Okay, so you think that'll make him better at basketball?
Yeah. No, that's why he
Let's
keeps
see.
jumping crazy.
Dear God, please help Michael to be the best he could be and to give his best in all that he does. And Lord, could you please make him just a little bit taller tomorrow than he is today? Thank you. Amen. After that night, Michael wore his favorite game shoes everywhere he went, even to church. And he stopped going to the park with his brothers on Saturdays. Instead, he stayed home and practiced. He wanted to grow a few more inches before he went back to the park. So what is he doing?
He's trying to grow some more inches before he goes back to the park and play basketball because that longer he keep blocking the ball. And
But he's also
He's
practicing, which is going to do what? What is that?
Go better.
So here's my question. Do you think he's going to be better at basketball because he's practicing basketball, or do you think he's going to be better at basketball basketball because he grows taller?
He's gonna be better at basketball because he's practicing.
After 2 months of practicing and waiting patiently and praying, Michael stood next to the growth chart on his wall. Nothing. He hadn't grown an inch. He was disappointed, but he did not stop believing. I've just got to give it time, like Mama said, Michael thought to himself, and that's what he did. So, did he grow?
No.
How do you feel?
Not 1 inch.
Disappointed, sad, but he never gave up, which tells us that he is persistent, right? 2 more months of practicing went by, and still nothing. Now, Michael was becoming a little sad. Not only had he not grown 1 inch, but he also missed playing basketball with Larry and Ronnie. About the only thing he didn't miss was being picked on by Mark. When the next Saturday came, his brothers tried to get Michael to go with them to the park, but he wouldn't budge. Mama had begun to worry. When she saw Michael sitting alone on the steps, she said to Daddy, maybe you should go out and talk to him. Jaya?
I think I know why his mom put salt in his shoes.
Okay.
Maybe because if she put salt in his shoes, it might make him feel like he has to breathe and think about to stop, and then he can try to get past Mark and try to shoot.
So I agree that definitely I think her putting salt in the shoes is about the way it would make him feel to have salt in his shoes, right? So it would make him feel, what did we say?
Crazy.
Confident, maybe a little crazy. Do you think it would make him feel good at basketball? So Daddy went out and sat with Michael. What's wrong, son? You haven't gone to the park with your brothers for a while now. Are you okay? Michael didn't say anything at first. Then he looked at Daddy and said, I thought I would at least be a few inches taller by now. I did everything Mama told me to do, but nothing's happened. Michael, why do you want to be taller? Daddy asked. If I were taller, I'd be a great player and I could help our team win, Michael answered. But you are a great player, son, and you already have everything it takes to be a winner right in here. Daddy tapped Michael on his chest. Being taller may help you play a little better, but not as much as practice, determination, and giving your best will. Those are the things that make you a real winner. Ma'am.
Now I know why his mom put salt in his shoes.
Okay.
Because he had everything to be a winner, but he doesn't believe in.
Right, so do you have to be tall to be good at basketball?
No.
No.
You have to try
You have to try.
and
And then
you just gotta practice.
You have to be determined and you
Practice
have to
makes perfect.
practice. So when she puts salt in his shoes,
Perfect. That means if you just practice, you're going to be better each day.
there you go. All right, well, let's see. Michael thought about what Daddy said for a minute. Then suddenly he jumped up and took off. Where are you going? Daddy yelled after him. I've got a game today and I'm late, Michael yelled back. How's he feeling now? Confident, determined. When Michael reached the park, the game had started. He sat on the bench hoping he would get a chance to play, and he did. The game was almost over, and the score was tied when John, one of the guys on Michael's team, fell and hurt himself. Here was Michael's chance. How do you think he's feeling now?
Confident. Brave.
Determined.
Yeah, maybe nervous too. Michael joined his team in the huddle as they gathered on the sideline for a timeout. Okay, the game is tied. All we need is 1 point. Who wants to take the shot? Ronnie asked. He looked in Michael's direction. Feeling more confident than ever, Michael said, I'll do it. When the whistle blew and the game began again, Mark began to pick on Michael as usual. Still trying to play with the big boys, huh? Mark taunted. But Michael paid him no attention. Taller or not, he had been practicing, and today he was determined to win.
He was successful.
Larry threw the ball inbounds to Michael. Michael caught it,